Okay, guys, today we'll be discussing the proportion part. So, see, before moving directly to the exercise, I thought it would be, more convenient for us for if we do follow or do check some examples that are given in the book. So, I think if we can follow the examples, most of the questions that are given in the exercise can be solved by you. Okay, uh, now see, first example you see. Okay, see, example I think 3.7. Okay, there is a particular question. We have to check whether the things are in proportion or not. So we know it well, when to be proportion. Okay, a by b is equal to c by d. Okay, that is what ad should be equal to bc. So in that manner, some questions are set in your book like this. You see, a particular question is there. 3 to 4 5. Okay, 3 to 4 5. You are asked whether they are in proportion or not. So in order to check this, we know that 4 numbers are said to be in proportion when it's satisfied a by b equal to c by d, or ad should be equal to bc or cb, anything. Now you see, if we apply this 4 numbers here, then a will be our 3, okay, b will be our 2, and c will be our 4, and d will be our 5. Now put the values here. So a is 3 into d, d is what, 5. Okay, that is a d, and bc is how much? bc is b is 2, c is 4. Now so this is becoming 15, and this is becoming what, your 8. Now see, 15 is not equal to 8. That means what, ad is not equal to bc. That means 3, 2, 4, 5 are not in proportion. Fine. So in this way we can do our other questions. Fine. Now see, one more part is there. Now since it is not in proportion, okay, this is the question, how to check the proportion. If the question is modified like this, if it is not in proportion, then what numbers should be added or subtracted? So for this we should follow the properties of proportion like this. Suppose a by b equal to c by d, then if I add here x, here also x, then here also x, then here also x. So we need to follow this particular property. Here what is there? I am directly putting the value 3 by 2 equal to how much? 4 by 5. So in order to make this proportion, let the number be x. Let the number be x. Okay, fine, let the number be x. Now 3 plus x you do, then 2 plus x you do, then 4 plus x you do, then 5 plus x you do. Fine. After that, what you are going to do? We are going to solve this. Fine. Okay, what we got? We got first of all 3 plus x, it will be multiplied by 5 plus x, and 2 plus x will be multiplying 4 plus x. So it is what, 15 plus, it is twice x plus 5x plus x square. Okay, Here also same thing, 8 plus twice x plus how much? 8 plus twice x plus 4x plus x square. So this x square is cancelled. So now what we are going to do, it is 8x plus 15 equal to 6x plus 8. Fine. Now 8x minus 6x equal to 8 minus 15. Twice x will be equal to 7. That means what? X equal, sorry, minus 7. X is minus 3.5. That means what? Now you say the number is to be divided or to be, see here 3.5, subtract 3.5. So obviously x plus minus 3.5 means what? X minus 3.5. That means what number should be subtracted in order to make the things proportion? That means what? So 3.5, in book it is given 7 by 2. Okay, it's up to you. That means what? 3.5 or 7 by 2 should be subtracted, in order to make what? In order to make the four numbers, that is what was that? 3, 2, then 4 and 5 in proportion. Right? So this is the way how we need to proceed. I think you can do the questions that are given in your book. That is what go in the exercise. See exercise 3b, definition things you do. Proportion, what is proportion, what is term proportion, I have explained it very nicely. So see, state the condition for four numbers a b c d to be proportion, and that the numbers 2 3 are not proportion. Okay, so this is the same thing I have done now. Are the numbers 2 9 60 proportion? If not, same thing I have done. Find out all possible proportion which can be formed with the new with the numbers 150 10, same thing, same conditions are there. Okay, so question number 1 up to sub question C you can do. Fine. Now along with the examples I am going to show the questions. Fine. See, if this is mental maths and this is maths, and I think that you should be able to solve the questions. I'll only guide with 1 or 2 questions, others it's up to you, because you have willingly and taken this maths as a subject. Okay, I don't think it is not necessary for me or for any teachers to solve all the questions that are required. Fine. Okay, now this was a simple question. We have got new terms now: componendo, dividendo, alternando, convertendo. So all these things we will touch one by one and try to solve the questions. So our first question is done. Okay, mean proportion. Find the mean proportion between 2 and 8. And then I don't think that mean proportion should be taught. The question is there. Find the mean proportion. All these things you have learned in class 7 only. Find the mean proportion. Mean proportion is of 2 and 8. 2 and 8. So how find mean proportion? Simply formula b square equal to 2 into 8. You put this. So b square can be what? 16. And b is what? 4. So all these things can be very easily solved by you. Find a fourth proportion. Okay, fourth proportion. I know that there might be some students who might find difficulty in solving this. Now say kind of revision, you say fourth proportion. Fourth proportion is vacant, that means fourth proportion. So fourth proportion was that the whatever the question is given, what is given there? 14, 8 and 7. Okay, 14 is given, 8 is given and 7 is given. You have to find this. So a by b equal to c by d. That's it. Here a is what? 14, b is what? 8, c is what? 7. This is x. So 14x equal to 7 into 8, x equal to 7 into 8 by 14. 7 1 ja 7 2 ja 14, and 2 1 ja 2 4 ja. So the fourth proportion is what? 4. So this is the way how to solve all this. I don't think that all these things will be difficult for you. Fine. Okay. See, component and dividend. Okay, the two things, component and dividend you have got. You know component how we can apply component, okay, and how we can apply dividend. Okay, no, and see, so I am going to show a question in which both component and dividend will be there. So if you know how to apply the component and dividend together, then I think then component and dividend individual application can be done by you very easily, and it's not a bigger term, simple things are there. So this is a question. These things always appears to be very important for you, exam purpose and in fact your learning purpose. I think we have solved first several questions. Okay, there is a question. Okay, it is we have to solve this. So how we can solve this? Now I think you remember what is component of what is dividend. So let's move directly. So if you are still not following or not haven't seen the earlier video, please do check the video. Okay, see, in component dividend the concept was like this. If a, b, c, d are in proportion, fine, if a, b, c, d are in proportion, then a plus b by a minus b equal to c plus d and c minus d. So this is the application of component dividend. Okay, so there we can see how these things can be done. Fine. Now see how we can solve this. So this question seems to be important. Now see, in component of dividend we all know thing. Suppose this is a and this is b, this is c, and this there should be a d. So for d we will put a 1 here so that we can do plus 5 plus or 5 minus 1. Fine. Now you see how we are going to do this. So first of all, a plus b. So if this entire is a and this entire is b, then a plus b means what? This entire thing will plus this entire thing. See, this all looks similar, only difference is in negative sign. So please do not get confused. Fine. Now we can directly write applying componendo and dividend. Right. So how we are going to do this? This a plus x, okay, plus root a minus x. So you do one thing, you put a bracket here and to be more appropriate. Then a plus x minus a minus x, okay, put bracket, and this is plus, this will be minus, that is a plus b divided by a minus b. A plus x plus root a minus x minus root a plus x minus root a minus x. Okay, this will be a plus b 1, then a minus b, that is 6 by 4. Okay. Now you check. Okay, now you check. Any term can be cancelled out. Yes. See, if I remove, okay, I'm, in order to save time, I'm removing this bracket in this manner, and I'll check whether, and if you like, you do write one step. it will be I prefer you all to write one step. Now see, this can be easily cancelled with this. This I need. Okay, let's write only a plus x plus root a minus x minus a plus x minus root a minus x. This is 6, this is 4. This will be a plus x plus root a minus x minus root a plus x minus is plus root a minus x. Okay, you can check how I'm doing. So this cancelling out, this one and this is cancelling out. So what left? 2 twice root a plus x is left out, and twice root a minus x is left out. Fine. It is 3 by 2. Now this is cancelling out. Now we can easily remove this by applying the squares. So squaring both sides, you can write squaring both sides. If you square both sides, a plus x which will be a minus x which will be 9 by 2. Fine. So you can now directly solve this and calculate the value of x. So these things are very interesting. Once you go in the flow, you can very easily solve this. Twice a plus twice x equal 9a minus 9x. Then it will be, oh sorry, it is 4. This x, you bring this will be 13x, and you bring 4a, that side will be 5a, which implies x equal to 5a by 30. So this is the value. Fine. So this is how we can solve. There are many other questions also. I prefer you to try this. Okay, you give a try, very easily you can solve this, and it is also interesting. See, it's already near about 17 minutes. I need to stop the video. So I hope you can do the other questions. Okay, students, try to solve the questions. I'll meet in the interactive class and give you some questions.